We just returned from Milwaukee Tool for Pipeline 2023, where we got to see all the great tools that'll be released in this year and some of next year as well. Now here's a little of what we saw, and we'll continue to bring the tool news to you throughout the year. All right, this is the new M12 Auto Technician Borescope. Quite a bit different than a typical, just your normal Borescope. So 5mm head, so it's going to fit in obviously any spark plug holes, even fuel injector holes, and you get a front-facing camera as well as a side-facing camera as well. We'll see that once we get down here in the bore, and we can easily flip that with just a push of a button right here. So we can see the cylinder walls there, flip that, and now we're looking at the top of the dome of the piston. We can also magnify, so if we want to get in really close there and hit the magnification up 2 times, 3 times, and even 4 times magnification with that digital push of a button to be able to get you into that finer detail. And we can record in video on an onboard SD card right here in the side, as well as we can take pictures as well. So the little camera button right here takes pictures, or with the video button, obviously take your video button, and this is going to be your gallery here. So once you stop your video, now I could go to my gallery and actually see that, or I can pull the SD card, take it over to my computer. So easy gallery button there to see what's going on. And we also have a light button as well that we can turn on and we can turn off, and you can see it's at 25%, 50%. So we have 5 different settings on the light, from nothing up to 100%. We also get a rotating screen here, so 270 degrees of rotation. So you don't have to sit here and hold it. You can kind of position this where you want it, set it down, and now be able to finely tune exactly where you want to see and what you want to look at. This will be launching on November 6th. For $429, and replaceable camera, which is a 3-foot lead, for $229. Also built in here is a heat sense temperature detect. And what happens is, let's say the customer comes in, obviously there's heat still in the engine, hadn't let it cool down properly. We're in here looking around, and it will automatically sense it is getting too hot, and it will alert you on the screen, as well as it will actually shut down the camera before it damages it. These are the new Milwaukee snap ring pliers. They come in a kit like this, or you can buy them individually. Cool thing about the kit, obviously it will lay down in your toolbox drawer. Also, it's magnetized on the back. If you want to slap it on the side of your toolbox, you can do that as well. And all of these are pretty cool. They're all reversible from inside to outside. So you see there, push of a button. And by the way, this is an all metal adjusting ring here. And so now you've adjusted it from internal to external. Quick flip of a switch. You have the different angles and different tip sizes. $169 for the complete kit, or somewhere between $13 and $20 for each individual one as well. These will be released in October of this year. All right, so these are your typical long reach pliers, and as you can see, when we get deeper in this tube, to be able to open these up to grab that nut, these handles hit right here on the top of the tube. These are the new deep reach cross handle design pliers from Milwaukee, and watch this. So the deeper we get in here, look, we have clearance here, and it gets even better as I open them up, because with that deep reach cross handle, you see they get thinner as I open them initially to reach down and grab that, pull that out. They have these in the straight as well as in the 45-degree tips, and then we even get them in the hose grip pliers as well. These will be available in the next couple of weeks, and price on these are about $40 each, and limited lifetime warranty. This is the new Insider Ratchet, the M12 Fuel Insider Ratchet from Milwaukee, and what you get is really a slim down design here that you can see. We have no anvil sticking out, and basically we get a pass-through design on sockets all the way up to 9/16 or 15mm, so you can see you can go all the way through there. Now once we get larger, we don't have that, but still we have that low profile ability to now get in here and be able to tighten up bolts or reverse it and take out those water pump bolts as well. So really cool design in order to really slim down that head. We get dual LED lights because we can take this out, flip this around, and now change the configuration of where our paddle switch is in relation to our fastener as well. This is going to be available for $299 as a bare tool, or with the kit with a 2.5 amp hour high output battery and the 16 sockets. That's going to be $399. Also with the sockets, you do get a 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch adapter as well. So if you want to run your normal sockets, you can do that. Just slide this in, and now you can run your normal 3/8 or 1/4 inch sockets. There's also available a 1/2 inch anvil as well. And if you want to protect the head of the ratchet, you can get a boot. I believe this is going to run you about 29 or 30 bucks as well. Throw that on there, and now you get protection right there on the head of the ratchet. Here we see the actual internal mechanism of the inside of ratchet. So this is their typical M12 regular ratchet. You see a single paw design there. This is a dual paw design. So we're getting 60 foot-pounds of torque out of this and 350 RPM. This is the brand new 2967 from Milwaukee, and it's their latest high torque impact wrench. You see the 3 LEDs here on the front like we've seen on the mid torque for the last couple of years. We finally have it on the high torque. Look at something else here. Look at the flex in this tool here, something we haven't noticed before on the high torques either, and that is we have a battery isolator. So we've increased the power on the high torque now to 1,600 foot-pounds if you have the Forge battery, 1,500 foot-pounds of loosening torque with the XC 5.0. But again, we get that battery isolation to keep those vibrations down on those connections on the battery, and to keep that battery nice and secure in the tool without any strapping or anything else. We get 4-mode design with auto tightening as well as bolt removal mode, and we get 2,000 RPM and 2,400 impacts per minute. Now, if you get the pin detent, this is on the hog ring style, friction ring style anvil. If you choose to get the pin detent, the hog ring will be available in October. The pin detent will be available in December, but this has to be detuned due to the void in the anvil itself. So basically you'd be shearing anvils if you used the power of this tool in the pin detent. So this will be detuned to 1,100 foot-pounds of bolt removal and 900 foot-pounds of fastening torque with the Forge battery. So look for these coming out very soon. This one in the next couple of weeks, this one in December. $299 for the bare tool, or $499 with the 2 XC 5.0 battery. And even with all that power, with the new battery isolator, we're still 3/4 of an inch shorter than the older high torque model. You can see here, front to back scenario, see that we stick out quite a bit further on the older style high torque versus the new one. These are the new Torx bit and hex bit sockets from Milwaukee. You see the green, that is a label for the Torx bits, and the red is your SAE, and the black is going to be your metric hex bits. And these are available in 3/8 drive for the larger ones, and even down to 1/4 inch drive on the smaller ones as well. Now, Milwaukee has basically patented a heat treatment process that gives them the ability to harden the tip, where obviously that's going to be interacting with the fastener, but also providing that flexibility and ductile strength here at the base, where you're going to put this in a ratchet, or in the situation where you need a really low profile design, you can actually put a wrench or a crescent wrench on there and use those 4 flats of that socket on that fastener to be able to loosen it. The 4 flats also give us the ability, your typical hex and torque sockets like to roll away, not the case on the Milwaukee. 4 flat sides keep that from rolling away, so it's not going to roll under the vehicle or roll away from you. You can always find that hex or Torx bits wherever you left it. Also, a limited lifetime warranty on this. Just fill out a form on the website, no questions asked. Pricing on this for the kits are going to be somewhere between 60 and 90 bucks, depending on which kits you purchase. You can also buy these individually as well, so if you need to, you have a specific size you use, you can buy just that one for a few bucks, and there you have it. Look for these in March of 2024. This is the brand new Milwaukee dual trigger braking grinder. No, there are not 2 triggers here, you just have a paddle switch. This little switch right here actually adjusts this handle. So no longer do you have to actually unscrew a handle and move it. You can adjust that to vertical or switch it to the other side. We can also adjust this just by pulling this ring back and adjusting that handle to whatever position is most comfortable for you. But why it's a dual trigger design is because if I just press the paddle switch, that does not engage the grinder. I have to both press the paddle switch and this at the same time. However, I do have to do it in a sequence. I have to have my auxiliary hand or my secondary handle engaged before I pull the trigger. 8,500 RPM max. We can also slow it down based on the mode that we choose here. We also have one key technology for tracking and inventory. So again, grab my secondary handle first, then my paddle. And in addition, for safety, we also have the ability for rapid stop. And it's on multiple axes. Brand new design. Look for this sometime in beginning of 2024 from Milwaukee. This is the brand new 13 foot, 9 foot to 13 foot M18 Pole Saw. 10-inch bar and chain, and we get 25 meters per second. That is the fastest chain speed of any telescoping pole saw, and that includes gas or electric. This saw was also specifically designed, you've seen these 6-inch conduit carriers? Check this out. The whole thing slides right in there, nice and compact. So you guys with your truck conduit carriers, it's gonna fit completely inside of there. So magnesium design on the head, keep things nice and light, but still very rigid and very easy to adjust the length here from 9 feet. Just a quick twist, slide this out to wherever you need it, clamp it back down, and you're good to go. This is the most powerful and the fastest cutting pole saw at 2.35 horsepower and 25 meters per second chain speed. This is the new Milwaukee M18 Fuel dual battery string trimmer. If you buy the kit, you get the 2XC 8.0 batteries and a dual bay rapid charger. Pricing on it is $399 for the bare tool or $699 for the kit with the 2 batteries and the dual bay charger. Now this is a dedicated string trimmer, so you don't see any joints. This is not for quick lock attachments. This is for that serious OPE professional that wants a dedicated string trimmer. You also get 2 different speeds that you can control from the handle at 4,900 and 6,200 RPM at the head, and that's a 17-inch cutting block. You also get an onboard battery gauge, so now you can just look down. You don't have to press the batteries. You don't have to look at the back of the tool. You can see that right there with the 4 lights to be able to quickly see how much power you've got left in those batteries. Look for this to release in January of 2024, and again at $399 or $699. This is their Easy Load Gen 2 string trimmer head, so basically all the benefits of the prior head, they just made improvements on it for better balance, but you get the same easy loading of the string with just a better design.
I'm extremely excited to talk about our new M18 Fuel dual battery backpack blower. This backpack blower is going to deliver a higher blowing force than up to 60 cc gas by delivering a constant 650 CFM, 155 miles an hour, and 20.5 newtons of blowing force. We deliver this high level of constant power by delivering a noise level of just 62 decibels to keep users compliant with existing and emerging noise regulations. The backpack blower provides the ability to run off of 2 or 4 M18 batteries. So you can pop these out and run the battery or the blower with only 2. The only difference is you'll just have a lighter weight and less run time. But if you're doing a longer duration cleanup, you can put in these 4 batteries for that extended run time. We also have a mode select. So this is here, your full throttle will give you that full 650 CFM, 155 miles an hour. But if you want longer runtime and don't need the full performance, you can dial it back to these different modes, as well as being able to vary the variable speed trigger. The blower also has a fully adjustable harness, so not only can you adjust the shoulder straps, load lifters, but also the shoulder strap height to really optimize fit. And this unique battery setup, mode select, and fully adjustable harness are delivering the most adaptive design and comfort. So we're extremely excited to bring what's our most requested outdoor power equipment solution to the market to make your job more productive and keep you compliant with those emerging regulations.
These are brand new insulated bottles from Milwaukee, and we get them in 3 different sizes. Cost on these is going to be about $30, $40, or $50. Look for these to release sometime in February, but here's the cool thing. See these little pucks right here? So now you don't have to have a pack outlet to actually lock these down. You can bury these in the bottom of your cup holder or mount them on your forklift, golf cart, boat, wherever, and now actually lock those into place without the need of a pack outlet. So really cool design on 3 different sizes of these new tumblers from Milwaukee.
Through our research, we see dented up, beat up water bottles all over the place. It's one of the biggest frustrations we've seen from users. So with our new bottles, we really beefed up the outside to create a really impact resistant body. So I'll show you against one of our leading competitors here. So you can see here, no damage on ours. That's gonna stand up to your job site all day. The competitor got a huge dent in it, and it's about the weight of a 12-amp battery.
I'm Ryan Jansen with Milwaukee Tool, and today I'm here to introduce our M12 brushless rotary tool. The brushless motor allows for a longer tool life as well as more power. In fact, this tool will cut faster, 30% faster in application than any other rotary tool in the market. It's also very light and compact at 1.2 pounds. We have 12 speed settings going from 5,000 all the way up to 27,500. One of my favorite features on the tool is the integrated collet wrench. So opposed to having a separate wrench off the tool, all you have to do is just turn this wrench up here, hold down your spindle lock, and you can take the bit out of the tool just like that, and then lock it back up versus those little wrenches that always get lost on the job site. As you can see, no bog down, goes right through it. So this will be launching in Q4 of this year at a bare tool price of $129 and a kitted price with a 2-amp-hour battery of $199. Thank you.
This is the new Milwaukee M12 Fuel 18 gauge compact brad nailer. Now this is going to shoot 18 gauge nails from 5/8 of an inch to 1.5 inches. So it's going to answer those calls where you're needing to get in tight spaces but still want to have that 18 gauge grab. And it's also hardwood compatible, so it's not going to have any problems shooting into your hardwood to hardwood situations. You also get multiple tips on this, and you see the tips on board right here. We have the wing tip right here. You can also have tool-free jam clearing as well. You have your rapid fire mode and your single fire mode right there on the tool. Definitely the lightest 18 gauge cordless nailer out there, and definitely the most powerful. Look for these in February of 2024. Price is $249 for the bare tool.